Alright little tinkers, I'm Toastbloke, welcome to my channel. Today I'm continuing my Prehistoric Kingdom playthrough and I'm going to aim to get a carnivore into this dinosaur park because at the minute we've got naught but herbivore and nobody wants that. If I was going to a dinosaur park and there's no carnivores, I'd be massively disappointed, so let's get cracking. Now I'm going to let you into a little secret. I have gone ahead and figured out which dinosaur I want. We should just jump straight in, I think, and get them made. It's Torvosaurus. There were two skins available though, and I could get them both, so I did. So we'll have a male volcanic skin, and we'll have a female gemstone skin. Perfect. And while they're brewing, I'm going to read this information. Exhibit 9,000 meters squared. And oh my god, no way. I do not feel like I've seen that before. And last video I was struggling a bit with what fence I needed to use. Fence security strength 3 and greater than 2.5 meters high. I need to look and see if these fences have this information on, because if they do, I'm gonna absolutely be kicking myself. It would have just been, I'd have just known from the start. I'd have just been to go, right, let's get this wall down, because that's the wall that I need. Let's have a look. Strength 1 star. Where is the... It's in the title, man. So that's a 1 meter 1 star. That is a 2.5 meter 3 star class. Right then, well, let's get prepping the area. I think I've decided that I want the carnivore around here, because I don't know what I want down here yet. I don't really know what to do over here. And I don't want people getting to the carnivore, the main attraction currently, too quickly. So I feel like it makes sense to make everybody walk past these smaller attractions to get to the main event, the Torvosaurus. So let's use this as usual and get a reference on that path and flatten this all out. If I can get this area done nicely, I'll enlarge my bit tool and I'll just make things quicker. Should just bang the intensity as well, shouldn't I, really? That'll just solve the issue of time being taken up. Because I'm going to have to try and be a little bit quick today. This video was meant to be out today, and I've not managed to film until today, and it's after tea time. So this is going to be going out late, maybe a day later than planned. We'll see how it goes. I have no idea how we're going to manage. So basically, we know as well we need this wall. So I'm just going to get cracking and get placing these things. I'm going to put angle snap on. And we'll use this here to get a reference point. Match those pillars up. That's something I like to do. And I'm going to put length snap on 10, because that's been a setting I've enjoyed as well. And we'll just bring this out as far as it'll go. Same this way. Maybe it needs to go a bit further this way, so we'll do that there as well. And we need to come down here. That seems a decent distance. And then I want to work out how we're going to come around this path. So, let's get this, and let's get the curve on. I feel like I'm going to want to pretty much freehand this, so let's get everything turned off on there. And I'm just going to have to see what's doable. I like the idea of that curving right round to this point, and then maybe do an alley-oop or curve the other way. Yeah, and this, right, cool. Right, I'm going to let you into what I think my plan is. I think that's alright. It's alright. It works. Don't know if I like it, but it works. So, yeah, let's stick with that for now. What I'm thinking of doing basically is, I really don't like these rocks, so I want to cover them up a bit, and the only way I can think of is by raising the land. So I'm wondering if I can have the path sweep round, come up a hill, and the back be higher than the bottom. Could even have like some sort of walkway going around here, so you could look down into the enclosure. I think that could be fun. I don't know if I can pull that off. I guess we give it a try. I guess we find out. Let's make this a bit more sensible again. Now I'm going to raise this roughly, I guess, to the height of the fence for starters. Yeah, that'll do. It's a little bit higher, but that'll do. Yeah, it covers some of them. That's quite cool. Right, lovely. So I feel like that's kind of the idea for along here. I'll have to smooth it off. And I kind of want to get it right up to the edge if I can of the enclosure. Make sure it's how I need it. Lovely. And I guess I'm going to take this all the way around to the other side. So I'll go ahead and do that right now. My God, it really does lag out. And we could maybe have stairs. If we have stairs there, coming up, and would that mean maybe have some sort of cliff along there? That could be cool. Let's go with that vision, that idea, and we'll see if we can start making it a reality. Alright, cool. Let's size this down a bit. If this is going to be stairs, I want to make it, you know, nice and flat at the bottom. So I'll get that in there. But I want this to come out to the same place it needs to be at. There we go. I think that's sensible. Let's tidy the inside up. Let's try and work on this slope so I can give up with the landscaping, because I'm not being funny, I'm not a fan, if I'm honest, of the landscaping all that much. Feels a bit clunky and a bit slow. That's the wrong tool, yet again, because this game doesn't like paying attention when I click on a different tool. Let's just get that back in. I want it smoothing. Just want to smooth this up here so it's a bit more of a nice hill for the path to go up. Do I want it to go further back? Like, how long will I want this to curve? I don't really mind. I feel like it'd be cool if it was a real subtle gradient, but I also feel like that's going to be a lot of work. I feel like the less slope, the easier it's going to be to run this path, so I'm going to just do that and hope that's okay. It looks decent. Lovely. So, should I run the path? Because then I can go all the way around and figure out where I want the stairs to be on the other side. That feels like it's a good option. So that's what I'm going to do. I know I ask questions and nobody can answer, so I have to answer myself. Alright, let's just get around here. I've been noticing as well, like I said, I've been playing about. And I've been noticing that it's not the ground that's stopping these placing. It's me being too close to the edge of the land that is a drop. There seems to be some sort of limit there, so I've hit it. So I need to be a little bit more generous with my spacing and keep things away from the edge. So, pop that there. Keep it away from the edge, don't want it coming in too close. Same here. And look at that, we're away. So I think there's been a lot of times in this game where I've been getting all worried about the fact that I'm not able to put paths down on slopes and that the slopes don't merge to the paths very well. Turns out that's not what it is at all. It's an entirely different issue. But you know, one I now know how to get around. I love how I was like getting really particular about how paths and things are running, and now I've not got any snap on. I'm just running it around there and hoping for the best. What was wrong with this is What's happened? Right, let's use this landscaping tool, and we're just gonna smooth this off around the path. May as well make it look a bit prettier. Let's get the intensity up on a nice smooth drop. Again, I don't think it's going to be seen, but I just feel like it's going to make sense. Now I've got to work out how this walkway is going to work, and I guess that'll come into play when I figure out the stairs. But I've left this square because I just felt it's going to be easier. It's going to be easier to build with square modular pieces around a square enclosure. So let's work on the stairs next. Let's figure this out. I want to start with a wall, I think, because I want to make sure I'm getting this correct height. Let's pick that up again and turn angle snapping on, hoping it's going to snap to be pretty much, yeah, good. Right, and I think I'm going to build the stairs first. One wall isn't going to be quite high enough, I don't think. But that's where we're going to start. So we'll find out. We'll find out. You're going to find out. Is 2 stairs wide enough? Should be right. Like 2 wide? Wide enough? It's hard to tell, like I always forget like what the scale actually looks like on this. So oh my god, that's great. That's better than I could have hoped for. What the hell? Oh my god. That's good. Wow. I can deal with that. And I guess I want to run this to the stairs, kind of tie into this wall. So let's get the stairs. Where are they? Go for the big... Oh, I didn't. Oh, I'm an idiot. Let's just quickly bring this over here. Easy way. And yeah, actually place it this time. And then I want to edit the group because I want these to all be one piece. We'll get the stairs, rotate them and raise them. That means I'm going to have to drop them as well. What has happened? I'm typing things. Why am I typing things? What on earth am I doing? There must be a button that's a shortcut for typing, and I must be the sucker that keeps clicking it. Alright, so now I've got to figure out how I want to go about this. Now I feel like stairs would have some sort of handrail. So I'm going to place this on now, because I need to work out how high to build the side to match with this. So I want this angled down. How would I do that? Is there a sloping piece? That's going to be too sharp, right? Will that do under the stick? Nah, it's too sharp. So I've got to use these little ones. Can that go up? Oh, it looks like it can. And will it go under there as well? Yeah. And then do I just have to fill those bits in with wall? Looks like it. So let's pop that there. And will the smaller one do the very bottom? It will. Hey, happy days. Now I'm fully aware as well that I could have like copied and pasted one side, but I hate how the copy and paste feature or the duplicate feature doesn't snap. If anybody knows why it's not snapping, because it's supposed to, please let us know. I just haven't been able to work it out. I haven't tried massively to work it out, but it's something I would like to know. Lovely. Look at them. Look at me stairs. Pro stairs. Right then, I should be able to change the material. I want like a concrete-y as to... Oh, I don't like the pattern. Nah, that's going to have to do. Oh, it doesn't look as bad that time. Is it because the other things are so bad? It's made these ones look nice. Right, that's cool. Let's get that, I guess, in line. There. I think it makes sense too. And I want to run it so it meets that inner side just. Lovely. I like that. I'm happy with that. That's something that I believe would happen in real life. So, tick it. We're in. Lovely. Yeah, I have an idea that I think is going to make sense. the first part of this idea, I think, will also be swapping these out for markers, because the plan is to build a walkway and my own custom wall potentially all the way around here to at least there. I feel like this is a bad idea, and we're hopefully going to be able to tie it into this and just bang it out. So yeah, let's crack on with that. Modular pieces, floors, get them to the right height, and I'm just going to go all the way around the enclosure. And hopefully you can see. Oh my god, that looks like it's lined up damn good with that path. You should be able to see what my idea is going to be. I'm going to drop a wall down off here, hopefully. And it'll hide that bank, and it gives us a nice path and viewing area all the way along the back of the enclosure. The dinosaurs won't be trying to get out because they won't be able to, but also the pen, the enclosure, will be marked out correctly. Now, I'm not sure if this is going as well as I thought. Maybe not, but it's not a worry. It's not a worry. The stairs are in line with that bottom wall, that's the main thing. And the rest we can deal with. Might want to run the paths again, or like try and tidy them up. But at the minute, it's looking good. Didn't really have a good reference to do that before, but now these ceilings are going, and I think I will. I'll have a nice straight edge to run the path against. I'm also wondering if I'm going to have to raise or lower this, because it is actually a little too high. I mean, I could have like a little wall, little step. Right, I think that's about right. So a moment of truth now is to see if I run the walls below, if they're going to actually create some sort of tasty wall. Oh, that's going to be annoying, that's tricky. The two snap points on the grid. But I feel like that's working. I feel like it's working, which is nice if it is. Lovely. I'm a little bit worried about this section here actually now that I've done that. Maybe this wall needs to come out over the stairs on this side. I feel like that makes sense, right? I don't think it's as pretty, doesn't look as good, but I think it makes sense. I wonder as a result if it's going to also look better to just, whoops, I'd like to move that please. I am in that group still, aren't I? To just do this. That might be the better plan. I feel like that makes sense. I don't massively like it, but I think it makes sense for safety reasons. Yeah, let's keep going with this wall, and then I'll have to run the upper wall along as well. Yeah, like that's going miles off there. But it is there as well. Is it over here? Yeah, it is. Right then. So the problem is with this itself. So let's see if we can rotate it. It would have been nice to be able to see. Oh, we can't. There. Pops up when you go into that mode. Should be able to get that to line up nicely, right? That looks decent. How we're looking back here. Let's just tidy this up a wee bit. Right, we can see the enclosure lines. That's good. I'm happy with that. I think that's good. Nice one. I just might want to bring the stairs forward. Cool. I think we A-OK that. I need to fix these little bits here. Yeah, that wall mustn't have started right. It couldn't have started right. But how do I select this? Tuck that in behind there. Same with these. This is lining up way nicer than I thought it would. Everything, wow. I can't believe it. Like, what the hell? This is class. Right, got that gap there. I need to close that in. But I'm going to have to select these bits. And I'm going to have to just move all of these bits forward. Gotta hope I select them all as well. And hopefully I can just bring them up to where I want them. Get that little gap there now that I didn't have before. Might have to use rocks or something to fill that in. Let's tick that. It's still part of the group. Hoping things will still snap, even if they're overlapping weird. Yeah, great. No need to worry. Not ideal, but it's worked. And then we're away. We are away with these wall pieces. Now I don't know if they're just going to go on the inside for now. Probs. So we'll get them all in. That's alright, look at that. Dandy. I think that's turned out A-okay. Right, I'd like to now think. I've got an idea actually, I've got an idea. I'm going to fill those in now because I already can tell I want that to just be a wall. There we go. Class. And then let's continue round and we'll use rocks to do that, I think. So let's get in with the rocks straight away. I feel like we're arriving early at the rocks today. That's a bit big for what I'm wanting. I was just thinking like a nice tall one for in the corner to hide the fact there's a join there. Lovely. And then these are quite tall, aren't they? Quite tall boys, quite long boys. We'll scale them up and we'll use them to fill in this gap. Have I got something on that's making them rise? No, I thought it was rising. Maybe it wasn't. And I want that at the height though of that, and that's not in the ground anymore, so a bit bigger. I want it to overlap that slightly. Lovely. Right, let's get going. I want to plot on with this. Right, that's a potential place. Let's move away from there and get some more of these covering in over here. There's another little area, and maybe pop some here as well. I feel like they need to still be a little bit higher. Am I going for 3 viewing areas in here then? Looks like I am. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, looks like I am. Why not? Let's spoil our guests. Is that side safe flat enough? No, it's poking through. Don't want it to poke through the wall. Oh, that might be it. That might be the answer. Yeah, that'll do. And we can tidy this all up later. I think though, because I seem to be working on the perimeter of the enclosure, let's get this changed. Can I just change this straight out for glass? No, it's all. Can you? Oh, I'm not. I'm going to want a glass wall on it. Let's change this out to an enclosure thingy-majigger. Swap them out. Easy. Jobs are good. And then I want to get some modular pieces. And we're going to try and make a slightly curved wall, I guess. So I want these in this group. I'm learning. And let's get a nice tall wall. Right, I want to get these similar each side. So the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to duplicate. I'm going to move. And I'm going to rotate this until the front bit touches the back bit. Do you know what I mean? Just to create a slight angle. And then all I'll do is I'll pull that forward. And then I'll do the exact same on the other side. And it should mean that I get something that ever so slightly represents both sides. Turn that till it touches the back. I can't see if it's touching the back or through the back. See about there. Then we'll pull that one forward, right? So it joins. I think that's going to do. I believe glass was under basic for some reason. And then I want to move this. So it'll just duplicate one after the other, won't it? So let's rotate that about there. Let's move it into position. Alright, that looks good. That'll give us the next one. That can move into position. Let's get this over towards this gap. I might have to resize the rocks if the gaps are too big. I don't know how that's going to work out. I should have maybe considered that when making this little glass wall. I could always scale the glass wall as well. That's the other option in it. Right. Let's pop this in here. Yeah, it needs to change ever so slightly the rocks either side of this one. So we'll do that when the time comes. Right now though, let's rotate that. We'll have to do the same here. Not a problem though, not a problem. Get that kind of central to them. And there's our little glass viewing areas. I hope they look okay. I think they should. Right then, so to complete these little viewing area windows, I'm going to get the rocks. And I'm going to use my favourite rock this time for sure. And I'm just going to make sure it's high enough and tall enough to cover the glass. If it is, we're just going straight across. This is a pretty damn cool looking enclosure if you ask me. And I think that's the main gist of it built. I'll take care of the paths and other things while I'm not like filming a video. But yeah, it's time to get thinking about the terrain. So something I've thought about with this being raised, it might be nice to get like a part of the enclosure to the height of here. So from here you're looking up, but from here you're looking level. And the dinosaurs will be on your level, but they won't get you because it's like a pit, like a moat. I feel like that could be cool. So I'm going to start off by raising this and trying to get this to a nice height. I want the size a bit bigger. And we'll just make some random raised mound. And at different points I'll come off it and create different levels. Around it, because I think that'll be nice. And I'm going to keep this one coming out and around here. Lovely. And you think about where I want the water as well. Maybe the water could be like in front of the viewing areas, so when the dinosaurs come to drink, people can watch them drink. Maybe I'll try that. Oh, it's really quite high. But it just gives us the ability to keep this a little bit higher, so I've got more to work with when I get to this end, because I want to do the same kind of again where I just pull a lower section out and even lower section out. I think that's quite cool. Maybe we'll do a little bit of smoothing off around some of these bits so it doesn't just seem quite so rugged all the way around. I mean, there's nothing wrong with rugged, like. Gone for it, but I want the sides to kind of contrast. I want this side to be a little smoother, and that side to be a little sharper. I think, don't know why I want that. I just feel like that's what I want, so that's what I'm going to do. Right, lovely. Now, let's get the water in. I need to make sure I get the right amount of water, don't I?
Ah,
Oh,
yes,
Nige!
the Torvosaurus, an apex
Forgot about
predator
Nige.
of the
I
Jurassic.
didn't hear that.
In its heyday, Torvosaurus was what zoologists would call a cosmopolitan species.
They live in big
Now, I know
cities.
what you're thinking, and no, that does not mean that this dinosaur
Oh,
enjoys delicious
sorry.
fruity cocktails. Cosmopolitan
Nige. That's
refers
gonna be my
to
second guess.
species with nearly global distribution, just
What?
like house mice, ospreys, and barn owls today.
So what? So these were like everywhere in the world? That's weird. I just presumed dinosaurs had their locations. They were just everywhere. Nigel, I'm going to give it to you. That's actually a really interesting fact. Anyway, that was interesting. But we needed to find out how much water they wanted. That's why I was here. Ooh, damn, I didn't check that, but we're well over. Probably because I just went for it. Water. Right, let's get it in. So I will do pools in front of these windows, I think. Just little pools. I need more water. I could always join them together as well. That would be interesting. In a minute, I feel like a nice pool's enough. I feel like it's going to be enough. Like little pools of water are the answer for this build. Can join them if we want, but maybe bring some of this one out a bit further. Should we join them? There's no wrong with that, is there? It's gone weird. It's gone weird with us trying to join them. Fantastic. Smooth 2. Lovely. Do I leave that one separate then? With that commotion we just experienced. That side was fine. We've still got plenty of water, so let's bring this out a little bit over here. Bring them out in front of the windows a bit, like I say. I feel like it just creates a nicer view from down there, I'd imagine. Again, it's all imagination. And I don't get what's going on here. What's the water's problem like? What's its issue? Still good on water? Yeah. Right. It might just not like how close it is to that large cliff. That sheer drop. Game seems to have a problem with things getting too close, like. So I wanted this to be quite sheer. So I mean, maybe the water's done us a favour if I just smooth that off a little. Like that. I like that. Smooth the bottom off so they can walk around in front of the water. Or maybe not smooth off. Maybe switch, man. Maybe that's the option we want for this. And then they can get in and walk around the bottom. We've got a nice edge to our water. But they ain't going to cause us too much problems. A bit of get around everywhere they want to go. I feel like it's important that they can maneuver the area. Surely. If you don't think so, you're just cruel. There we go. Right, now to get some painting done on the ground. We'll go scrubland. And I want to look at these. And I think where it is a bit of a sheer cliff face, I want to paint on some cliffs. I feel like I'm using the rocks way too much, and I feel like this is just as good a solution, if not a better one, for certain things. I feel like painting the landscapes not a bad plan. And I think it really does give that feel and shows off kind of the depth that's being created, like the levels, the height and stuff. I'm liking this. Guess that gives us something from that viewing point that looks a little interesting. Cool, this doesn't seem steep enough, but I'll run a little bit around there, across there, create them layers and them levels. If it stops being steep, just let it go. I'm liking that. I think this looks really good. I think I'm improving. I feel like I'm looking at things and going, you know what, this actually looks cool. Whereas when I first pen, I was just like, what am I doing? I do think I'm learning a little bit of the game and how the tools work and what looks nice, what looks realistic. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I'm happy with that. Now let's get some of this. Should we go clay in the bottom of the water? Probably should. We'll get this in. Make the water stand out a little. And then I'll maybe fill the insides of the water with sand. I want the intensity up. I just want this to paint for us, please. Please just paint. Paint it all. Just get it done. Class. Right, and we'll get some of the sand in. I'll bring the intensity down a little bit for that. I think I want the sand at the very bottom of the water. And again, just being rough just like nature is. Not caring too much about getting things perfect. It's the approach I like to go for. I think that's something good. Get some clay along some of the main tracks so it looks walked. By clay, I'm kind of thinking more like a lack of grass. Guess this is where the bed's gonna go. And we'll run another one along, some more stuff along here. Don't know if this is what would happen. Could have something down here, but I don't think I'm gonna. Let's bring the size up, drop the intensity a bit. Get it a bit smoother. Yeah, I think that'll do. Cool. That's what I'm going for. And I think it's looking nice. And tree's going to hide it anyway, so let's jump onto the trees. Scrubbling trees. These look like big boys. I want some big boys. So let's get these in. I guess I'm going to want trees around here. Guess I'm going to want some on here. Okay. Going to want some around here, but I don't want to block this area off too much. This is where the dinos are going to be. How we're looking for forest? Fine. Let's keep going. Want it to look good, so we need some trees. I think that's pretty cool. Let's get some of the more bush-like things. What do the bushes look like in this? Ooh, they're quite bright. Let's alternate. There we're going. Fancy. And we'll just brush some up there. Oh, they're nice. Push some in there. Get some around here. Oh, I like these. They're colourful. Like they're a nice kind of colourful. Like the contrast nicely with those of the trees. One here. A few on here. Over there. Along here. Is forest still fine? Yep, forest is great. That. And we'll just dot some under these trees as well to fill it out a little bit. I think that's it. I think that's the enclosure looking pretty tasty. So now we just need to look after the dinosaurs' needs. So housing we'll go for next. And I'm going to want animal carer. Yeah, and I'm guessing these are going to go for this. I think they're quite big. What would medium do? Medium might do. Let's put one over it and see. Nah, we're going large. I feel like it looks better in the environment, large as well. Like it seems to fit and suit, so we'll bang that up there. That looks like it's on. Looks like it's enjoying itself. We'll get bedding. Does that mean I should get large bedding? I'll do a little mix. We'll do a little bit of large. Do a little bit of medium. Right, on to the next thing. We are going to want to think about food. So let's have some food up near the bed. Let's have some food up on this side round the back here. Try and get them to come over here. And maybe have some, don't know, 1, 2, back here. Would that encourage them to come maybe back here for people to see them there? Sick, food is sorted, bar the fact that they're carnivores. Oh wait, remember, that's the whole point we're here for. Get a carnivore in the park. My God. Let's get that sorted. And we're looking dandy. And then it's the last little bits of animal care, and I think we will be done. What do they like? Blood pumpkin. I'm guessing they're going to want that with them being carnivores. Let's have a look. Yeah, spot on. Bang one of these over here. Try and get them over towards that viewing area. Might bang one down here. Try and get them over to this viewing area. And maybe the same again. Maybe one. I'll put one up here somewhere. So they're nicely spread out. Then we're going to want some dung beetles, and I do try and hide them away now. Get them hidden at regular intervals so that the place stays clean. Because they do actually make a big difference. I did try and not have dung beetles. I was rather surprised with how beneficial having them actually is. I think that could be us done. They look happy. Their habitat needs seem fine. They've got a place to sleep. They've got food. Excellent. But yeah, let's just take a quick little look, see what we've got. We'll hit play as well. I'm intrigued to see how things are going. So yeah, that looks nice. Because it almost creates its own mini little enclosure itself with the way the water's going. Oh, we're going to catch them. Wow, that's fast. Yeah, look at that. That's nice. That one looks like yet another little mini enclosure. Can't you like get rid of seeing your thing as well? There we go. That might have been nicer. I'll remember that for next time. And the last little viewing point. Just see that one there walking across the top of the hill. Everything looks dandy. I think it looks really nice. I like those. I'm happy with those little viewpoints. And then anybody who wants to walk across the top of here, once it's done and dusted, we'll get them stairs round, maybe like I said, gets a nice view up that hill there. Trees block things off a little, but you know, you can still get round and you'll be able to see the dinosaurs wherever they are. That one's in its bed, and you get a nice view of it up in its bed. In fact, it's weird because there's points where the dinosaurs can be higher than you, but you're still safe. I like that. But yeah, I'm going to call that there. I am more than happy what I've been able to pull off here. It's beyond what I thought I could do, and that seems to be the pattern with each enclosure. If you've enjoyed the video and you like what I've done, I'd love it if you'd hit that like button, subscribe and ring the notification bell. That way I can get a little bit of feedback from you, and you'll also know when the next video drops. If you want to leave a comment below, let us know your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you. And feel free to share the video with your friends if you fancy it. But yeah, could call that there. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate your time and your support. And yeah, I will catch you later. Cheerio.